onto the sports news. Yay! I guess the biggest world event this year was World Cup soccer. Oh, I'm sorry. Call me an ugly American, North American, whatever you want. I fucking hate I don't like it. Okay, it's boring. The ball goes back, the ball goes forward, the ball goes back, the ball. Some guy falls down and goes, my leg. Who cares, okay? Who cares? The reason I bring it up, though, is because something remarkable happened with World Cup soccer this year. And that was that there was virtually no violence. I don't know if you remember this, but the last World Cup before this, people getting killed, trampled, murdered in the stands, beaten. They couldn't stop it for anything. They would go in the stands and beat people with sticks, and they would arrest them and throw. Nothing worked. And this year they tried really, really hard. First of all, the British government, this is true, they wrote a memo before the fans went to Germany for World Cup soccer. I don't know if they actually wrote a memo to the soccer fans that said this: please, 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 when you go to Germany, 1, don't bring up the war. This is true, right? And 2, this is true, please do not put your finger under your nose and make Hitler mustaches. I couldn't believe that. But I'm like, well, that didn't stop it, right? Why was there no violence, virtually no violence in the stands? And I'll tell you what happened. They came up with a rule that if the fans misbehaved in the stands, if there was any violence, they would penalize their teams. Can you believe it? I thought to myself, so this is how you rein in the violent man? I mean, if he does something wrong, you penalize his sports team? So I got to thinking, if it works for soccer, maybe it'll work for other. Excuse me, sir, did I just see you beat your wife? Did you just beat your wife? That's it, the Maple Leafs lose 1 from the win column. Good work. You're sweet. What else in the sports news? Emily Mauresmo won Wimbledon this year. I bring that up because she's an out lesbian athlete. Cheryl Swoops of the WNBA came out this year, although she did say she's not a lesbian. She's just in love with this one woman. I'm down with that. I really am. I don't care. Oddly, though, she said she's afraid now that she's out that little girls won't look up to her anymore. First of all, Cheryl, you're 8 feet tall. The security guard looks up to you. And then the other thing she said was this, and I thought this was kind of interesting, because she said, being gay has nothing to do with the 4 gold medals I've won, or the 3 MVPs I've won, or the 4 championships I've won. I'm still the same Cheryl. You see, is it just me? I would like someone to do a study on this, because I honestly think being gay has a lot to do with the 4 gold medals she's won, and the 3 this she's won, or the 4 that she's won. People, be honest with me, okay? Be honest. When you're picking sides for your softball team, really, who are you gonna pick first? The skinny little straight girl from the nail salon, or the big honking bull dyke down the street? When you're putting together your men's Olympic figure skating team, you're gonna pick the bouncer from the strip club over around the corner, you're gonna pick this queen in the front row. Anyway, what really upsets me about sports and queers is there are virtually no out gay male athletes. There aren't any that are actually in sports. Retired guys, sure, some of them have come out. But I read an article this year that said, where an agent was quoted as saying, the first gay man who comes out in sports will be rich, 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 because of all of the endorsements that he'll get. Okay, this is never gonna happen. I mean, what gay guy? No, I don't blame him, actually. I understand it. So you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be some straight guy whose career is on the skid, so to speak, who's looking for money, who goes, oh my God, Rim ass water will pay me $50 million to say I drink it? I drink Rim ass water. For a big gulp of ass, Rim. There's a Rim water, Google it.